Alrighty, well, hey everyone. This is just going to be a video where I pretty much react to really any music. I listen to pretty much music every day, although recently I have not because I've been waiting to save up for a camera to even start doing this. But yeah, with this channel, I guess I'm really just going to be reacting to just, new music really. Well, let me be specific, but it'll be new EDM music, obviously, because, that's like the main genre that I listen to. I guess some of the labels that I have listened to over the years, obviously, the biggest one for me is Monstercat. I've listened to other labels like, Spin Records, Barong Family, if some people know that, Disciple, where I guess most of the recent dubstep singles are coming out from, or that's just one of the biggest dubstep labels. Listen to Disciple as well as Halcyon, which is more of like a smaller label, but still really cool. And I guess what's the last one? Oh yeah, Never Say Die Records. Rest in peace, Never Say Die Records. Even though they're gone, there we go. Even though they're gone, um, I did take the chance to literally go through their whole catalog from oldest to newest, so I'm all caught up with that. And I hope to listen to more labels soon. But right now, this is mainly going to be about me catching up uh, with Monstercat's releases. I've been gone for a little while, not listening to any of their releases, so I'm pretty far behind. I'm pretty much back in June with their releases, so I'm gonna be. I don't know what to call the series yet, but I think I'm gonna call it like Monstercat Weekly Roundup or something like that. Or they call it wrap up, but I might call it roundup just to like I guess be a little bit different. But pretty much this is gonna be a video series where I just react to mainly Monstercat singles for the week. So, or I'll be catching up right now because I'm behind. So this all these videos that I'll be posting, they're going to be like catch up videos to get caught back up with current releases because pretty far behind. But yeah, so right now this is going to be uh pretty much week June 3rd to the 7th, I think. Pretty much June 3rd, that Monday, to whatever that Friday is, so the 7th or whatever the day is, where I'm going to be reacting to pretty much all the singles of that week, even though it was like a couple months ago. But like I said, I'm catching up. So pretty much the first one we'll be reacting to will be Mazer's Generation Gap. I think I don't know if yeah, no, okay, here we go. Yeah, Mazer Generation Gap, and they actually have a band. He actually has a band with in this single, and I don't know the band. Their name is Dead Pony, but it's Mazer and Dead Pony Generation Gap. And like I said, I haven't listened to any of these. I've been gone for a while, but I'm excited to finally get going now and get caught back up. But this will pretty much start it off. So we're gonna listen to Mazer's Generation Gap, Mazer and Dead Pony Generation Gap. And yeah, Mazer has been really cool. I liked a lot of most of his stuff. His DMB is like, just hits different for me. Um, I don't listen to DMB too much, but I do like most of his Monster Cat singles. I haven't really branched out too much into his catalog or his discography, but whenever he posts on Monster Cat, I do love to, take a listen. So I'll definitely be doing that. But yeah, so let's just get this going. So we got right this corner, right, right here. Got the cover right there, but we're gonna get into the main reaction video right now. So let's get that going. Here we go. Bring this up. All right. Now let's take a listen. Let's do it.
Feel it crawling on the ceiling, and I'm not alone. I could fly like birds of freedom, but I'm cold like stone. We're feeding them up till they're sick like a pup. I'll stand on the altar and I'll drink from the cup. The same old story rots inside of my
cool. The guitar riff.
Look outside your window, creeping like a shadow. Spies are at the table, keeping me unstable. First time, I think my brain's gone dead. Smoke shows then I see red.
Cool. I love those high pitched vocals. That's always like a thing that I like. Yeah. Whenever anybody like gets high pitched notes, I always love that.
Is it over? It's my turn. Lose it all. Watch the world burn. Is it over? It's my turn. Lose it all. Watch the world burn. Is it over? It's my turn. Lose it all. Watch the world burn. Is it over? It's my turn. Is it over? It's my turn. I think my brain's gone dead. Smoke
That's cool.
shows that I see red. Generation gap, generation gap. I think my brain's gone dead. Smoke shows that I see red. Generation gap, generation gap.
That's not too bad. Like that. Okay, I did like it, but there was like no points for me where like I was like truly like into it. But it was still really cool. Just for a Mazaire drum and bass track. I mean, that was clean. I'm gonna have to listen to it a couple more times just to really see whether or not I want to add it to like my playlist or anything. But that wasn't bad. I liked how like it just had a couple cool moments like with the guitar riffs. I do love cool guitar riffs like that. And then obviously the main singer, she did a great job as well. That was freaking like when she was hitting those high pitched notes. I love that. It always like tickles my ear a little bit. But yeah, that was just that was for me for, like middle. But I'm gonna think about it and see. I'm gonna probably listen back to it a couple times to see if I really want to add it to my playlist or not. But yeah, let's just go on to the next one. The next one being the Monstercat Silk release for that week. Angara, I don't mind. And it's okay if anybody wants to skip past this one because anybody who knows like Monstercat knows they have like the Monstercat Silk label, which is a lot more calmer music. But I mean, I'll take a chance to listen to it because I think Monstercat Silk they sometimes for me have one or two tracks that like pop out as just sounding like a little bit different above the rest, even though all the artists are unique. um but it's like hit or miss for me with Monster Cat Silk with their releases. But this one we're going to be listening to I Don't Mind by Angara. So I don't know too much about many Silk artists, but we're just going to take a listen and see how it sounds. Give it a listen, see how it sounds. Here we go. Going to Angara's I Don't Mind. Here we go.
I'm facing up with sunny face until the daylight breaks. The softness of I'm gonna hang hard. You're pressing on my palms, then tearing night and demonstrating sound. And I close my eyes, I watch myself. I'm thinking you come, and as you drive, so I don't
Yeah, more chill vibes. I mean, yeah, just clean song, pretty smooth, you know, very consistent with like Monstercat Silk releases, you know. It's a cool track, chill track.
Mountains move, I shiver in a dream. Although these memories shed my skin, whatever clothes we wear, we can become those clothes. I stare and say, you are encompassing. So
All right, that's not a bad one at all either. You know, I mean, that's just consistent with Monstercat Silk's uh most of their singles, most of their songs. You know, just uh very chill track. Let me go back to the full screen here. Yeah, just very chill track. You know, that's just like produced very well, and like there's really nothing wrong with that. And even though sometimes I do see myself like spacing off, I think that's probably a good thing because that's just the song freaking like just taking my mind and just like I don't know, just taking me out of the zone, but in a good way. You know what I mean? It's like good background music. But yeah, Angaro's I don't mind. I probably wouldn't add it to my playlist because for me it wasn't too unique. You know, like for me to add it to my playlist. But it's not a bad one at all. It's a really good one. Um, but yeah, so let's just pretty much go to the next one. So that was the one Silk release for that week, and now we're gonna go on to the I think it's the Wednesday release, so it's probably another Uncaged one, and it's gonna be a good one too because it's a Nitro Fun's World Wide Web single, and I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard, like I said, I haven't heard any of these, but Nitro Fun, he's like normal in Monster Cat. You know what I mean? He's like a regular in Monster Cat. You know, from his songs, like back in the day when he was like first getting on the Monster Cat label, like songs like Soldier and stuff like that. Those were real cool. And then some of his more current ones, that I've been listening to, like System Failure. That one has been like the one that I've mainly been listening to a lot. It's just a real good one. Overall, Nitro Fun stuff. He's got a lot of good stuff on Monster Cat. Haven't branched out to any of his out of the label releases, but most of his in label releases that I've listened to have been really good. That I listened to. So I'm excited to hear this new one and see what it's all about. So let's just get into it right here and get on to Nitro Fun single. Let's do it. I'm excited for this one. Oh, the visuals are kind of reminding me of Beat Saber a little bit. There's some classic Nitro Fun sounds in there, and that's really cool. It's really cool to hear. He's always had like that, video game type beat. It's always been cool. He always had those kind of elements. dubstep in there? Oh, no, that's pretty cool. A little bit of a shorter track. Hmm. That was cool for a Nitro Fun track. I mean, like, it didn't quite stick out to me compared to uh the other ones that I've like listened to him. Some of his earlier ones, not too early though. You know, but that was just a cool, an awesome Nitro Fun track. That was just fun, and that would probably like go crazy, just like in concert. But yeah, that was just a pretty clean Nitro Fun track to be honest. That was just all the elements that make them fun, and I wouldn't add it to my playlist, but that's just another cool Nitro Fun track to the list for any Nitro Fun lovers, really. But all right, let's go to the next one. The next one is actually going to be a newer artist hitting the Monstercat label, Razor Kit, and I listened to a couple. I think he has like one or two singles that are already released. I can't remember how many exactly, but he has like a more like intense, kind of like darker kind of dubstep sound. So with this new single, I have an idea what it could sound like, but I don't know too much of Razor Kit stuff, or I think that's how you say it, of his stuff. So this is going to be completely new to me. So let's just give it a try, give it a listen, and see how it sounds. So this could be anything really, because I have no idea about his music. So here we go. Razor Kit, Immortal. That's the name of the single, by the way, Immortal. So let's give it a go. I don't know why that gave me goosebumps for a second. That was kind of cool. Okay, cool first drop. Going into the second one. Ooh, okay, techno. All right, that's up into techno. Techno is hit or miss for me, but it's good. That build was cool. Like the whole like I mean, that wasn't a bad dubstep track at all. I mean, like, bro, he hit all like the ambience elements and everything from the beginning. I think my favorite part mostly was it's gotta be mainly the build-ups really, because he had that one sound in there that was just kind of like a let me go back to full screen. It's just like a rickety kind of thing, kind of going up. It's like that sound of like when a roller coaster is like going up and it goes like that. Um, just the sound design for that like build up part was like real cool. Like got hype. And then there was like a sound earlier in the beginning that I don't know why it gave me goosebumps because it was like an impact sound that just kind of like set the tone and everything, and it just like gave me goosebumps all of a sudden. So I don't know where that came from, but that was a pretty cool moment. And overall, I mean, it's a cool dubstep track. Not quite my taste, but I know that's definitely some other people's taste. Other people might definitely like that because I mean that's just a clean dubstep track. Just like it's got some pretty like cool dark elements to it. I mean that from the cover art you can tell like that's kind of like the whole theme and everything. But I mean that was just a cool track overall. I wouldn't add it to the playlist, but like I said, uh, just clean dubstep track really. And we're going to be going on to the next one here, which is going to be actually a single from Armenheimer. Um, with Armenheimer, it's kind of the same like most Monstercat artists. I mainly follow their music on Monstercat, but I have listened to their EP and their recent album that they released as well. And really, from their album, there's really one song that's kind of like stuck around for me, and I think it's called "Imaginary Friends." That one's just like a really cool, uplifting song. Um, and really, that's like the main song that really stuck out to me in that album. But they do have some other songs that I have saved, because their style is like really more uplifting. But um, there's not too many tracks that I do like from them, but like their style is still pretty cool, which is how uplifting it usually is. So moments, I have no idea what kind of genre they're gonna go for, but I'm excited to see what it's gonna be because like I said, Armor Hammer I don't know too much about, as you can probably tell, because I don't know I don't have too much commentary on what to say about them, but I'm just excited to see what the new track is. So here we go.
Love turned to tragedy.
Oh,
Tried so
featuring
hard but couldn't turn
Zella.
away. Your silver tongue got the best
That's
of
a cool
me.
name.
This couch ain't the same. Save your apologies. You can't even look at my face. There's no need for talking. It's done either way. One too many excuses. It's funny how we ever thought we could do this. It was a Shakespeare love, yet a daydream. So dumb and so hopeless for a moment. Can't miss what you never had. All the good times where we lying about that. I still wonder what we could have been, but it was just worth it for a moment. It was just worth it for a moment.
Cool.
It was just worth it for a moment.
All right,
Love
I
turned to
like that. That was pretty cool.
tragedy. Tried so hard but couldn't turn away. Your silver tongue got the best of me. This couch ain't the same. One too many excuses. It's funny how we ever thought we could do this. It was a Shakespeare love, yet a daydream. So dumb and so hopeless for a moment. Can't miss what you never had. All the good times where we lying about.
Yeah, that one was pretty sweet to be honest. I didn't expect the drums and the kicks to go as hard as I thought because I usually think they have more lighter drums to most of their tracks. But I mean, that was just a cool, just like electro track. You know what I mean? Like the drums were kicking in hard. The lead was pretty cool, just like kind of like arping like like that. That was cool. I'm actually gonna probably listen to that one also back on my own time and just give it a second listen because that's not a bad track at all. Let me go back to full screen here. Um, yeah, that wasn't bad. I got to really look back into that. But the vocalist Zella, her her vocals were on point. Um, oh, dang, wait, there we go. It's like the audio is a little messed up there. There we go. It should be like that. Oh man, hopefully it hasn't been peaking the whole time. But yeah, overall, I just like yeah, another clean track, and I'm gonna think about it for I keep thinking it's that way. It's this way. I'm gonna think about it for moments. Pretty cool track, pretty cool electro track. And then the final one for I guess this video. It's gonna be a remix of Whipped Cream, which is a she's like a more I guess a more newer artist. Like she started really making her appearance I think back in like 2022-ish, 2021-ish. I'm not too sure. I don't follow most of her music, but she she's had a couple of tracks that I think I've liked a little bit. The most recent one really, it was another remix of I think it was about this song or another one, but she had another remix from her album or EP by BK. That's spelled like BKAYE, and that remix was cool because it was kind of like a cool breakbeat kind of song. But I'm real curious to see what this one is about. I don't know Flava D. Uh, I don't know much of her stuff, but I'm excited to take a listen to it and just see what it's about. You know. Because I've got no idea to be honest. So let's go back to full screen or the screen there and take a listen to this. Boom.
And I still dream about you, and I still sing about
Chill DMV track. All right, that was a pretty cool remix. I mean, that switch up uh towards the middle there, that was pretty unexpected, but it was pretty cool how it just went from, normal DMB, then it kind of went to this kind of just like floor to the floor tempo, but like at DMB pace, kind of beat where it's just kind of like just kicks like that. That was pretty cool. I didn't expect that. Um, but I mean, that was just pretty cool overall. It's really, just a chill DMB track. Probably would not add it to my playlist, but I mean, that was just pretty clean track to be honest. Just with cream stuff. I haven't listened to too much of her stuff, but I mean, like, for a remix, that wasn't bad. That's just a clean D&B track, had some cool elements with like that background, like those kind of background elements of like the main sound. I don't know how to describe them exactly, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I think probably my favorite part just had to have been the switch up. That switch up took me by surprise, but it was a pleasant surprise. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for Monstercat releases. There is one more release for this week, which was on that Friday of this week. Um, not this week, but of the week that I'm currently on right now to catch up with all the Monstercat singles. And it was by Riot 10, and that's actually part of his. It's a single part of his EP that he released. I think pretty recently, maybe like a week or two ago. I'm not too sure. All my dates are off, but I'll probably single that out as just a video by itself with the reactions to the Riot 10 EP because I think there's about like 7 tracks in that EP. So I'll just delegate that to a separate video. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for this Monstercat weekly roundup of their single. This would be the June 3rd to June 7th week. I don't know how I'm gonna I don't know how I'm gonna title it yet. I'm gonna think about that. But yeah, overall some pretty cool tracks. No immediate like, oh yeah, I like that track kind of songs for me personally. But there's just still some good stuff in here, from all the artists really for this week. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. I'm just gonna pretty much get ready going for the next week because I got a lot to catch up on. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.